Hey everyone, welcome back to the networking series. In today's video, we're diving into basic network security, the key strategies and tools that you need to protect your network from a variety of threats. Whether you're managing a home network or a business network, understanding how to safeguard your systems is critical in today's cyber landscape. By the end of this video, you'll know the essential practices to keep your network secure. Let's get started. First, let's talk about one of the most important network security tools, the firewall. As we discussed in an earlier video, a firewall acts as a barrier between your internal network and external threats, controlling the traffic that comes in and out. Firewalls can be hardware-based, software-based, or even a combination of both. The key to firewall security is configuring it correctly. Set it up to block suspicious traffic while allowing legitimate traffic through. Next, let's cover encryption. Encryption is the process of converting data into a code to prevent unauthorized access. For networks, encryption is used to protect data both in transit and at rest. When your data is traveling across the internet or other networks, encryption ensures that even if someone intercepts it, they won't be able to read it. One of the most common forms of encryption in networking is Wi-Fi encryption. Make sure your wireless network is secured using WPA3 encryption, or at the very least, WPA2. Older encryptions like WEP are no longer secure and should be avoided. Remember, WEP gets whipped. Another key component of network security is user authentication. Ensuring that only authorized users can access your network is critical to maintaining security. Strong passwords are a basic requirement, but you should also consider using two-factor authentication or 2FA whenever possible. 2FA adds an extra layer of security by requiring users to provide two forms of verification, something they know, like a password, and something they have, like a code sent to their phone. Let's not forget about antivirus and anti-malware software. These programs help detect, block, and remove malicious software that can infiltrate your network through emails, downloads, or compromised websites. Make sure your devices are equipped with reliable antivirus software and that it's kept up to date to detect the latest threats. Another important practice is regular software updates. Many network security breaches occur because of outdated software with unpatched vulnerabilities. Keeping your operating systems, routers, firewalls, and other network devices updated with the latest security patches helps protect against known exploits. Now, let's talk about network segmentation. Network segmentation involves dividing your network into smaller, isolated segments or zones, each with its own security policies. This helps limit the spread of attacks within your network. For example, you can segment your guest Wi Fi from your internal business network, ensuring that even if a guest device is compromised, it won't affect your critical systems. Another valuable technique is network access control, or NAC. NAC ensures that only devices that meet your security standards can access your network. For example, you can configure NAC to check whether a device has the latest antivirus software installed or whether it has been scanned for vulnerabilities before allowing it to connect to your network. Let's also talk about VPNs, or virtual private networks. A VPN encrypts your internet connection and hides your IP address, making it harder for hackers to intercept your data or track your online activity. VPNs are especially useful for protecting data when using public Wi Fi networks, where security is often very weak. One of the key elements of network security is monitoring. It's important to regularly monitor network traffic for any signs of suspicious activity. Tools like IDS, or intrusion detection systems, and IPS, or intrusion prevention systems help detect and stop malicious activity in real time by analyzing network traffic patterns and identifying potential threats. To help prevent attacks, it's also important to implement access control policies. These policies determine who can access different areas of your network and what permissions they have. For example, employees in the HR department might have access to sensitive employee data, while employees in other departments do not. This principle is known as least privilege. Users should only have access to the resources that they need to perform their jobs, and nothing more. One of the most common types of network attacks is a denial of service, or DOS attack, where attackers flood your network with traffic to overload your systems and bring them down. Distributed denial of service attacks, or DDoS attacks, are even more powerful, using multiple compromised systems to attack a target. Setting up firewalls and rate limiting policies can help protect networks from these kinds of threats. Another common attack is phishing, where attackers trick users into giving up sensitive information like passwords or even credit card numbers. Phishing emails often contain links to fake websites designed to steal your login information. To combat phishing, train your users to recognize suspicious emails and implement email filtering tools that block malicious content. Now, let's talk about backup and disaster recovery. In the event of a security breach or hardware failure, having regular backups of your data ensures that you can quickly recover without losing valuable information. Make sure your backups are stored in a secure, off-site location and they're tested regularly to ensure they can be restored if needed. Lastly, don't underestimate the importance of user education. The best security tools in the world won't protect your network if your users don't follow good security practices. Educate your employees about password security, phishing, and the importance of not downloading files or clicking on links from unknown sources. So, to recap, basic network security involves using tools like firewalls, encryption, antivirus software, and VPNs to protect your network from threats. You should also implement strong user authentication, monitor network traffic with IDS or IPS, and regularly update software to patch vulnerabilities. Network segmentation, NAC, and backup and disaster recovery strategies will further strengthen your defenses. In the next video, we'll be covering network design and architecture, where we'll discuss how to plan and build secure, scalable network infrastructure. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss it. Thank you all for watching. I really do mean that. Your support means a lot to me. The channel is nothing without you guys. Please consider hitting that thumbs up button, give me a like, drop me a comment, and if you haven't done so, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.